Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to introduce Daniel Kahneman's best-selling book, Thinking, Fast and Slow. The author Daniel Kahneman is the 2002 Nobel Prize winner in economics. He pioneered a new branch of economics called behavioral economics. This book, Thinking, Fast and Slow, is his masterpiece and a classic in behavioral economics. You may find it strange that the author is a psychologist yet won the Nobel Prize in economics. This demonstrates Kahneman's brilliance. He combined psychological theories with economic research and solved a huge problem in traditional economics. This problem is the rational agent assumption. Traditional economics assumes that people are rational and aim to maximize economic gains when making choices. However, Kahneman found that people's behaviors are often irrational in real life, violating the rational agent assumption. To study the impact of human irrational behaviors on economic decision-making, Kahneman founded the discipline of behavioral economics, introducing psychology into economic analysis. This book, Thinking, Fast and Slow, comprehensively presents Kahneman's research results. It reveals the universal flaws in human thinking patterns. These flaws lead us to frequently make irrational decisions. Today I will explain in detail the core content of this book, which includes two parts. First, how does our brain work? What errors can its mechanisms cause? Second, how can we avoid these errors and make more rational judgments? Alright, let's start with the first part and explore the human thinking mechanism. Kahneman discovered that there are two thinking modes in our brains, which is where the book title comes from. One is fast thinking, the other is slow thinking. Fast thinking relies more on intuition. It can make quick judgments but is less accurate. Slow thinking requires logical reasoning and can make more accurate judgments, but is slower. For example, when a ball suddenly flies towards you, you instinctively dodge it right away. This is fast thinking. Whereas calculating what 145 plus 242 equals requires you to calm down and think carefully. This is slow thinking. Our brains typically use fast thinking to deal with problems first. Only when fast thinking cannot solve it do we employ slow thinking. The purpose is to improve efficiency and reduce unnecessary thinking costs. However, over-relying on fast thinking can also lead to the following errors. First, fast thinking is easily influenced by the environment and makes irrational judgments. For example, repeated exposure to someone unconsciously softens your attitude. This is the cognitive ease trap. Second, fast thinking tends to substitute complex questions with simpler ones, resulting in inaccurate answers. This substitution trap leads to various cognitive biases, such as stereotypes. Third, fast thinking is easily affected by preconceptions. For example, seeing a number beforehand unconsciously influences your judgment of something. This is called the anchoring trap. Fourth, fast thinking struggles to distinguish the impact of how a problem is framed on the conclusion. Different framings lead people to make different choices. This is the framing trap. In summary, the errors of fast thinking lead to irrationality in our judgments. Next, let's move on to the second part and see how we should make more rational decisions. First, learn to identify these thinking errors and avoid falling into them. For instance, do a premortem before important decisions and imagine potential causes for failure. Second, develop probabilistic thinking and judge based on the actual likelihoods of events, not subjective impressions. For example, don't be overly optimistic just because of a few lucky personal experiences. Finally, do an economic account check. Don't be misguided by psychological accounts, but convert to actual economic costs to influence decisions. Additionally, introduce others' perspectives to get more objective opinions. And pay attention to controlling your physical and mental state. Rest when tired to prevent affecting rationality. Mastering these methods can help activate slow thinking for important decisions, avoid irrational biases, and make more sober choices. Through today's content, we now have a general understanding of the key points of thinking, fast and slow. First, our brains have both fast thinking and slow thinking modes simultaneously. Over-relying on the intuition of fast thinking causes various thinking errors. Second, we can avoid these errors through many means, like training probabilistic thinking, economic account checking, etc., to make more rational decisions. This book can be seen as an instruction manual for our brains, and an important tool to improve judgment. I hope today's sharing can help everyone apply the wisdom in it and make wiser choices in life. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and remember to subscribe to stay updated with future videos.